Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to episode 97 of the Playing With Myself Madden franchise. The Buccaneers escaped narrowly from a hard-fought victory against Detroit last week. This week we have a trip to Atlanta on the schedule. I'm going to take a quick look at both their injury report and their depth chart. See what we're up against in Atlanta. Past few seasons, Atlanta's been the weak team in the NFC South. We'll see. Obviously, they're going to try and turn it around. We'll see if they've got themselves the pieces to do so. Falcons. They have a three-year pro at quarterback, Warren Gordon, 85 overall out of South Carolina. He's got solid throw power. Oh, he's got a real good arm. Javier Milner, 87 overall. David Johnson's their backup. Corey Harkey. Julio Jones is still there. Corey Brown's still there. Kamar Aiken's still there. Marquise Lee. Actually, I think Kamar Aiken was in Dallas, rather. Marquise Lee is their fourth. Tracy Wallace and Jeremichael Finley. Some talent there. Oh, a lot of speed there. So that's definitely going to be someone we got to watch out for. Second year left tackle, Matt Tobin. Taylor Lopez is a second year player. Justin Graham, third year player. Ryan Schrader. And on defense, Jabal Sheard, Jarrell Casey, and Star Latouille. So they got a great front line. Julius Barnard, 97 tackle. Wow, 97 tackle. Whoa. Joey Davis is up to a 99 tackle. That kid has just gotten better and better and better every year that they've had him. Jacorius Knox at right outside linebacker. 78 overall rookie. 90 tackle. 87 speed. Desmond Trufant still there. Brian Pleasant, but after that they kind of fall off. Ricardo Allen, he got me at least twice in a game last year, and Kamal Ishmael. So we're getting ready to head into this one. See what we can do here. They're 0-1 right now, but they definitely have the pieces to be a lot better than they have been over the past few years. Alright, come on, load screen. Let's get into this.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers.
Julio Jones, 3 catches, 43 yards last week.
Falcons going up against Cook's Buccaneers.
That's about what Calvin Johnson ended with against me last week. Although he did have 1 touchdown tacked on too. And once again, we're going to start with the ball. Hopefully we're able to get out to a solid start and just keep pounding it.
This game is underway. Wilson's running this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the
270 yards, 56.5 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, 2 picks last week for Jameis Winston. They want us to pick up 40 total yards on the drive to start this game off.
First down at the 21. To the ground.
Rawls is going to start it off with a 3-yard run. We're just going to come out, no huddle, and start trying to move it. Safarian Jenkins, catch out to the 38. 14-yard grab. If he could have gotten out to that sideline, man, who knows? Bring in Buck Allen. But right now we're going to go play action again. Oh, big hit there. How you doing, Flair? Safarian Jenkins with another first down catch. Gonna go ahead and give Buck Allen his carry here. Aha, couldn't spin inside of him.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so
my wide receivers consistently let cornerbacks get through to make plays on the run game. I'm really interested in trying to take a look and see. I thought I picked it up there. Would have been a bad receiver-wise. Is able to make an impact. Oh shit, it's 3rd and inches. In that end around I was going to run there. Thought it was first down. That would have bit me in the ass. Oh, just like that. It's alright, come back to the line. Run play action to Austin Safarian. Oh, it's Will Hill, even better. Fresh legs out there. Picks up the first down.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best.
We're going to put Rawls back in.
Rush the quarterback, breaking huddle, and coming to the line at the 17-yard line. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The give out of the eye for a gain of about 5. The Buccaneers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Gonna go halfback toss.
Number 10 on this drive.
After putting Ware at the end.
Second down and 5. Toss to the outside.
Oh, they came with more people than I had blockers over there. It's now going to be 3rd and 7. Oh, I know what I'm going to run.
This long drive continues. 3rd down and 7.
Oh, I assumed that corner was going to be in man coverage. And they're going to hold me to a field goal here.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker.
So 3-0. Would have much rather had it been 7, but points are points.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today. You know, Jim, this guy's
Huh. Warren Gordon has 28 yards on the season. How the hell did he only end up with 28 yards? Maybe he was banged up last week, knocked out of the game for the day early. Because they had nobody on their injury report, so it's not like he was the backup going in. Completes a big one there for 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2. They've got Julio in the slot, which means he's being covered by Duke Williams. But they throw it to that tight end. Wallace is going to be real nice, man. He's got great speed, great hands. Oh, wow. My two linebackers ran into each other and knocked each other down. I accidentally jumped on the one player in my secondary and dove by accident. Right, boom. It was Honey Badger, and Amukamura got stiff-armed. That could have been real bad. Luckily, Riley Parker rolled over there to make the tackle.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Brown's got the catch.
Amukamura comes back to make the big hit, but he isn't able to get there before the ball.
The Falcons still driving as the second quarter gets underway. They're back at the line after that catch for a first.
False start number 75.
Flag comes out.
Hopefully they didn't get... They did. They got a neutral zone infraction on the left tackle, or left guard. Left end. Jesus. Yeah, Timmy Jernigan. I was going to say, I think it's Jernigan.
Coming to the line at the 33. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And this won't even
It's going to be 2nd and 5.
They'll end up losing one. You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Might be a counter to the left. Nope, it's going to be a pass. Good hit there, knocks that ball out. So it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Brown's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Julio Jones wide open in the flat. Big catch. Big hit by Ford. Tackle him to 16, but damage is already done. 1st and goal inside the red zone. Or 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Not quite goal yet.
He finds a way to make the catch. From the gun. Jones comes up with the catch.
Now it's 1st and goal.
To take it down. Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score? First down here after the completion. Just a quick drop back. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons.
And the Falcons go up 7-3.
First time this season. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown. Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side.
9 plays, 75 yards. 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Buccaneers looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 7-3. Patterson will test the coverage. Patterson
Cordell Patterson out to the 17.
and a run back of about 18. The Buccaneers offense takes the field after putting together a nice drive on their last possession. They were finally stopped short of the end zone and had to settle for the field goal. Yeah, they had to settle, but they did a lot of good stuff. And I know on the defensive side, they had them reeling.
Oh, big hit. The safety got back over to separate Philip Dorsett from that ball. So it's 2nd and 10 now.
Second down and 10. Takes it out of the eye.
Rawls picks up nothing. 3rd and 10.
Like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changed.
Oh, ran underneath of the route. Ishmael, the strong safety, Kamal Ishmael. Big play. And the Falcons take over in my red zone.
They got the offense backed up. It's inside of zone 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
The Falcons taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Tim, and I love the way how they did that.
Big hit there by Harrison.
Quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target?
Stops him after a gain of 1. And now it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2. We're going to send the house. Oh, blown coverage situation. Son of a bitch, it was a run. The blown coverage wouldn't have even mattered.
That's the 25th rushing touchdown of his career. They continue to add to their lead, Phil, late in the 2nd quarter, and so far there's been no looking back.
A quick turnaround for the Falcons. I'm on sides. It's 14-3.
Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Falcons are ready to kick it away.
So we take over again, trying to get ourselves back in this one. Albert Wilson back deep to return this time. Wilson, a wide receiver out of Georgia State University. So of course we're going to try and get him to show up big today. I'm going to go try and air it out to Dorsett again, I think. They got a linebacker on him, so it all depends on that strong safety again. Oh, Safarian Jenkins takes a big hit. Now it's a matter of seeing who the hold is. Hey, it's defensive holding. So we come out on offense once again. Kevin White with the catch out to the 44. He's going to keep them spread out here. I think one of those Falcons running across bumped into a lineman. First and 5. Screams running opportunity here. And we're going to let that take it down to the 2-minute warning, I think. Maybe I'll go play action and come out with one more. Try and look to juice check or Safarian Jenkins, and if nothing there, then just run it for about 5 or 6.
Winston's going to take off with it. Has space. 2-minute warning.
Ferry Jenkins gets down to the 32.
We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. The Buccaneers from the 32. Toss play. And Sheard in on the tackle.
Thomas Rowe spinning back in, picks up 2.
Has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nance, getting run over. The offensive line has got to
Ferry Jenkins a catch and pushing his way down for another 5 or 6 yards before he goes down.
allowed to break a tackle. One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
First and 10. Gets the handle here. And brings the play to an end. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most
2nd and 10. Juszczyk able to pick up about 3.
It'll be 3rd down.
Now going to be 3rd and 7.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receivers some
Oh, he jumped it. He jumped it. Wow.
wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed
I thought I had fit that in there beautifully. Not so. And all of a sudden the Falcons have me in a bad situation.
points on the board.
The Falcons will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense.
They got a great ceiling.
Kyle Ford lays a big hit. Falcons call a timeout at their own 40.
Need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
The Falcons will take the snap from the 40. Catch made near the side.
Julio Jones makes a big catch, takes a big hit.
Timeout remaining.
That's a 20-yard gain, and all of a sudden they're down at my 40 from their 40.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
Why wouldn't you turn around, man? 26 would not turn around.
Teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about
Terrible throw.
just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there.
If he's got a little bit better awareness.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The defensive line, they're all
Then we probably have the ball back at least.
expecting a run.
Out of the shotgun formation. Has his man.
Huh.
He's brought down.
And we give up field goal range.
Tight end close. And sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big, they got long arms. They can still make the catch. Quarterbacks get the chance, they get it done.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Takes it from the gun.
Honey Badger kills the quarterback.
Falcons have to take their final timeout. That's it.
Well, I didn't expect him to go there.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return.
I expected them to come out and kick the field goal since they called the timeout so fast.
Following that timeout,
But they're probably thinking
back out on the
they've got an opportunity to try and throw one into the end zone. And on an incomplete, they'll be able to come out and kick the field goal in the next play.
1st and goal.
Aha, and that's what they do. They throw it right into the end zone. And we are down 21-3 early in this one. 5 seconds left in the first half. The Falcons are set to get the ball back. And like I said, it looked like Atlanta might have the firepower to have a competitive team this year.
For the kickoff.
And it looks like my prediction was right.
Wilson's got it. Gets out past the 20 and
Going to call this timeout, and we are going to take one deep shot at Philip Dorsett. Going to Gonna fly Kevin White as well.
Lined up. Everybody split out wide.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Way over his head. Jameis Winston, 6 of 11. I think he's throwing 2 picks in this one too.
Who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I've come back from some worse situations like this, but the way we played in the first half, it's going to be a long second half.
Cylinders in the first half, Bill.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking.
We need to get ourselves on track here. Force a turnover for sure.
Taking some chances.
Picks up 8 here.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Falcons take it from the 28. Slashes to the left side.
Gave up the first down there.
Until they pick up the first down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
If we get the tackle in the backfield there, all of a sudden they're 1 yard away from the first down, and if we can get them on third down, hold them from that yard, they go 3 and out real quick.
Puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Back to the ground. A tackle behind.
Yeah, if that was 3rd and 1, then
Good job by the defense.
they'd be punting right now.
Play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation. Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Jernigan with the sack.
Timmy Jernigan with a huge hit. 3rd and 23. Flips the quarterback onto his head.
If I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Put the helmet right on the knee.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Makes the catch.
Gave up a big catch, but stopped him before the line. So they're going to punt it.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
He tried to back up into position again.
Now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Buccaneers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide of this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
First down at the 20. Austin Safarian Jenkins has the
Safarian Jenkins, 27-yard catch there.
of the day. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. He has the grab and a gain of 4.
4 yards there.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
As we are trying to just roll downfield as fast as we can.
3rd handoff out of the I formation.
Thomas Rawls picks up a first.
Beyond the markers, it's a first down. They were able to move the chains after that last run.
Right back to the line.
Winston's gonna scramble. Look at that concentration.
Safarian Jenkins down inside the 20
The Buccaneers
to the 14.
really work to make the tight end position a part of what they do. Safarian Jenkins been the beneficiary in that regard, as these are now 2 big games in a row.
There are about 4 or 5 teams in the NFL where the offense just knows how to get the football to tight end. And, of course, this is one of those teams.
It's complete to
Cordero Patterson. Nice little catch there.
The Falcons with a nickel look
2nd
here
and
on
4.
defense. They'll run it
Oh,
and find space.
he gets
This will be a
eaten alive in the backfield.
He's got the catch.
Philip Dorsett picks up the first down.
Maybe 5. First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
And the defense gets tangled up with our offensive line again as we're trying to come back to the line real fast. Makes it 1st and goal from the 1.
Ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line.
Juice check pounds it in. So we show a little bit of life here.
Fullback gets the touchdown. So many things they do are underappreciated. Blocking for the running back, protecting the quarterback, but nothing like scoring a touchdown.
Cody Parkey puts the extra point in, and we're only down 11 now. We still need our defense to come up huge like they did in the second half last week.
21 to 10. Brown's gonna drop
But if they can go 3 straight drives, forcing punts, and the offense can finally get it together, we might stand a chance in this one.
It led to a punt. Yeah, it was an awesome job by the defense. They really did a lot of things correctly.
But with what we saw from this offense in the first half, holding them to punch 3 drives in a row might not be such an easy task. Just getting there as the ball did, knocking it away.
He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
That was Harrison, the rookie middle linebacker, making a nice play.
Second and 10 coming up.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Nice, Amukamura gets in and puts a hit on the hip. Great screen pass called.
Good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier. Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Falcons from the 27.
There's a sack. They're going to have to punt this one too.
After just a 3-play series.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there and they sack the QB.
Patterson's got it now.
Patterson gets it out to the 40.
The Buccaneers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive.
We're going to come out here, spread it out.
We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them.
Just over Dorsett's head. The strong safety went with Austin Safarian-Jenkins, and if Dorsett would have caught that, he could have run right to the middle of the field for the touchdown. One play, we would have been right back in this one. This will probably be Safarian-Jenkins' play here. Oh, nope, Kevin White. Bring it back to the line. Bring it back to the line. We don't have to snap it. Just give us the option depending on how they look.
One last play before the quarter ends.
Yeah, do it.
At the 46. Looking long. On target.
All the way down to the 4-yard line.
For the tackle. And the 3 here in downtown Atlanta. We'll be back momentarily for the start of the 4th.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to
Oh, there's going to be a flag. What's the... it's going to be a hold. Yep, they got Allie Marpet. So now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 13-yard line. Charles Sims back in the backfield.
Final quarter underway now with this snap.
There's another flag. We've seen this before. This offensive line just self-destructing. Oh no, it's a face mask. How about that? Ricardo Allen half the distance to the goal. 1st and goal at the 5.
An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one. About safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet, in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
There's a hold. 1st and goal at the 15.
Will take the penalty. Coming to the line at the 15. First and goal. Looking across the middle.
Oh, I just couldn't get it off. I had Will Tye wide open.
Second down after the incompletion.
Safarian Jenkins is back out there, and the drive goal is to throw him a touchdown, so same play. He catches it down at the 2.
That's reception. Number 7 for him. Safarian Jenkins.
Change it up real fast. They're going to try and stack that line.
In position like he's a wide out. Touchdown.
Drive goal complete.
That's his first touchdown catch of the season. Phil, they knew they had to get something on the board.
And they want us to go for 2 and make it a 3-point game.
There is hope.
They've been scratching and clawing all day long, and they finally got the play that puts them back in this game. It's close. Now, can you finish it?
Terrible.
To take the lead.
I didn't like the angle Ross came out on. I'm not too sure about him in the passing game yet.
So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped.
So in order to have a chance, we need to force a punt, a turnover, or hold them to a field goal.
Not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee.
Depending on the time on the clock, a touchdown won't kill us, but it might just about break our back.
3 and out the last time they were on the field. Yeah, it was a really good drive by them, just stopping the offense. So
I got to assume they're going to come out and run it here.
worked well. The coaches had to be really happy with the defense.
Play action. Oh, wow. Wow. Duke Williams had the pick, probably a pick 6. 1 play touchdown to Julio Jones.
Time this season.
Wow.
That touchdown may have given them all the points they need to put this game away, partner.
Well, they've controlled it almost from start to finish, Jim, so that drive was...
And I jump off sides. They're going to be up 12 here, 28-16 with 4:20 left. Terrible. Terrible lapse on defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. The Falcons ready here for the kickoff.
And it's Albert Wilson, the Georgia State kid.
Coverage here.
Oh man, he almost broke out of that tackle, and if he did, he was going up that left sideline to the house.
The Buccaneers offense would like to drive for another touchdown. Only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste, and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about...
White picks up 2 whole yards on that play.
the offensive side.
And we're pretty much going to spread them out, throw the ball. No huddle situation the rest of this game. Safarian Jenkins, nice catch for 20 there.
The Falcons with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Buccaneers have it at the 44. Devin White with the catch. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. That's his 4th catch of the day. Winston set, empty backfield. From the gun. Throws the pass.
Oh, great play there by the linebacker to knock that one away. That stops the clock, allows us to bring out some backups. Let our starters get some rest. Well-deserved rest.
Coming up.
Oh, Albert Wilson coming out of that spot there.
Split out wide to the left. The Buccaneers have it at the 44. Makes the catch. These tackles
First down.
off the markers. It's a first down.
And we're definitely in a situation where we need 2 touchdowns now.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the reception.
Face mask.
Pick up 7.
Face mask, number 55. We're going to tack on a bunch of yardage to the end of this play. Should be at the 26. It's going to take us all the way down to the 13.
Here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Will tied down to the 2.
First and goal. Sims is taking the handoff.
Charles Sims pounds it in.
In for the touchdown.
Quickly, we move our way down. But we definitely need the defense to step up big now.
A lot of hope for this side.
Any more scoring allowed breaks our back. We're down 5.
Now the game is close. Can the defense handle that pressure?
A field goal makes it a 1-possession game, but to get all the way downfield and in the field goal range and then be stopped likely means the clock is going to run a lot.
Brown's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Falcons heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on
I want to play the run again, but I've got to be wary of that zone, of that play action
Quarterback is hot.
after what they did last drive.
What do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work. Always good to
I guess we're going to call the timeout here.
not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. Halfway through the fourth. Tackles made, and the first down is
What was that busted ass coverage?
4 yards carry.
Rather than bring my safety down to cover the second guy over there, they sent the corner over, so my safety on the right side was covering a tight end on the left side.
They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice
That takes us down to the 2-minute warning.
keep the clock up, keep the pace of the game on your side. Small
And now we need to make 3 big plays in succession to force a punt with about a minute left on the clock.
Up big now. First down and 10. Here's another handoff. Taken down at the 33. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. Second down here after that run play. Johnson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Will go Brown. Johnson's taken down.
Timeout there. And so now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Takes another handoff.
He's going to pick it up, isn't he? No, he's short. It's going to be 4th and 1. It's 4th and 1 here.
And so now they'll bring out Allen to
I am not taking any chance. Let that one bounce into the end zone. Touchback.
and this will end up in
Minute
the end
1.
zone.
We need a touchdown.
Well, here we go, partner. As this defense retakes the field, it knows exactly what it has to do.
Defense finally does what it needs to do again.
Be in the books as a W.
Yeah, it's never easy though, Jim.
Oh.
Somebody's got to make that play. You got to play as a group. You got to show emotion, and most of all, you got to be tough.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. 2nd and 10.
This is obviously 4 down territory. That is insane that they sent that many guys.
Buccaneers get set at the line. Needing to get to the 30 for a first. Winston's back in shotgun formation.
Kevin White picks up the first. We got to get back to the line. Get back to the line. Hurry up. Hurry up.
5 receptions on the day.
43 seconds.
Pressure on every snap now. And a flag comes out. He's able to
Philip Dorsett with the big catch. It's probably coming back because of a hold, though. I can only hope that it's defensive holding that I can decline. It is defensive holding. Penalties declined. Wow. Wow.
the Buccaneers head to the line and out of timeouts.
Now we can celebrate that great catch by Dorsett, but we can't really celebrate too much yet because we need another score. And there's a terrible throw. I didn't notice that safety creeping back at all, and luckily he wasn't talented enough to take advantage.
It's inside the red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
I see you, Albert Wilson. I see you.
Involved in some tight games these past 2 weeks. They won one last week, but now they
The Georgia State kid comes up big with the touchdown to give us a lead down here at the end of the game.
touchdown pass in the late going gives them the late lead.
Are you kidding me right now?
Here we go. Count them, Jim. All the cliches.
We're up by 1. 26 seconds to go.
He stepped up to the next level. All I know is that was one good pass.
Nobody knows a good cliche better than you.
And Juszczyk catches the 2-point conversion to put us up 3.
I write these things down. Wait, I got so many of them.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. Brown's taking a knee
And
here.
Brown kneels.
Spotted at the
They're going to come out at their own 20. 26 seconds to go.
way out to the huddle again. And it's now
They need about 45 yards for the field goal.
He'll play a major part in the closing stages of this game.
Absolutely. This guy, there's nothing he lacks when you
And we saw a very similar situation to this play out last week, where we let them come down and kick the field goal, and then we managed to score.
20. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. And it falls incomplete.
It's defensive holding, but it's only going to give them 5 yards, and it's not going to put any time back on the clock.
Now on first down, every snap crucial.
So
The rest
8 seconds,
Falcons
5
to the
yards.
line with an empty backfield. First down at the 25. Scans the field.
Almost game over.
These guys are making it look
Almost game over.
I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
12 seconds left.
In the fourth quarter. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Falcons will take the snap from the 25. Easy catch there. No one
They're at the 50. 6 seconds left. They try a desperately
final snap.
long field goal, or do they throw the Hail Mary? It looks like it's going to be a Hail Mary attempt.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Looking at every option.
And it's knocked down. We get out of this one with a victory, too. Are you kidding me?
On the final play.
Are you kidding me? We get a trophy for satisfying comeback.
Sweet, or are the close ones that much more satisfying than just blowing someone out for 60 minutes?
Well, the close ones are more satisfying because the tension is there longer. And the longer you're under tension, when it finally...
I don't even know how we just pulled that off.
It just makes it that much more exciting, Judge.
Wow. 28 points in the second half. What a game. What a game. tell you, man, this defense, they've come up in clutch situations. We didn't force a single turnover in that game, but we forced a handful of punts, and that ended up making all the difference. I can't even believe we're walking out of there with a victory. Somehow, the Atlanta Falcons can't hold us off. We're 2-0, headed into a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Oh no, don't do this. It's having trouble loading out. So that might be all for nothing. Wow. We're going to wrap up episode 97 here and hope that episode 98 finds us on our way to Carolina and not headed back to Atlanta for a rematch of a game that we stole. Thank you guys for checking this one out and sticking with it to the end. Exciting finish. Hopefully it counts.